Despite hydrogen's promising potential as a decarbonizing asset, several reports have shown its uptake is not quite up to scratch. An energy transition powered by hydrogen may take longer and be more expensive than we thought. Alan, thank you for joining us. How do we fast track?
Very good question. Thank you for inviting me to be here. I will try to clarify some of your questions, but the first one is not easy. But according to my company, MHI, Mitsubishi Power, the company that I represent, we are basing our commitment with the energy transition in 3 pillars. And the first one is to decarbonize existing infrastructure. The existing power systems represent the 60% of the emissions, CO2 emissions. So attacking or focusing on this sector, decarbonizing the existing power assets, is a very good way to start doing things fast. At the same time, we are working in mid-term approaches, which is the facilitating hydrogen economy, helping policymakers, regulations, and even investors and developers to create a value chain economy around hydrogen. And finally, with another also mid-term approach, why not? But focusing on industrial sector, we are facilitating a CCU, carbon capture economy or carbon capture landscape. So we are bringing technologies who collect the carbon and storage in facilities to decarbonize industrial sectors. So with these 3 pillars, we believe, and working simultaneously with many stakeholders, we are capable to decarbonize and to go faster into the energy transition. That's the approach that we are following.
Now, unfortunately, several reports have shown that hydrogen is underperforming compared to original growth reports. Why is this, and do you think that hydrogen will still be an essential part of the future energy system?
Well, of course, I believe that hydrogen is going to be an essential part of the decarbonization and the future of energy transition, for sure. But we need to help the economy with support from regulation, policymakers. This is vital. Remember what happened 25 years ago with the solar PV. The solar PV, the solar photovoltaic was not a competitive source of energy, but the countries, the government support it with subsidies and they make it competitive. We need scale. And to make it scalable, we need subsidies, we need support from governments and regulations. And this is the only way. The demand is there. The hydrogen is a fossil fuel with a high density and combustion capabilities. The technology is there. We are Mitsubishi Power. We have gas turbines hydrogen ready to burn hydrogen and other green fuels like ammonia. But in order to make this happen at big scale, we need policy, regulations, and definitely private investment that it will follow after the regulations support.
Where will hydrogen show the most promise in power generation or industrial decarbonization, and why?
Well, it's another good question. Thank you, Yusuf, again. You are making me a little bit difficult position, but you know, I am coming from MHI, it's an industrial group, but the main business is into the power sector, into the power industry, right? But it's true, at the end of the day, 60% of the CO2 emissions are coming from power generation. So if we really want to decarbonize, we have to go ahead and to tackle this sector, no matter what. We are doing it, increasing the capacity of renewables in the grids. But the more we increase the capacity of renewables, the more we need grid balancing systems. And at the same time, this cannot be done only based with the batteries, because there's not enough capacity to help the grids in this sense. So hydrogen will play a vital, pivotal role on this. So gas turbines, combined cycle power plants are, as of today, the main source of grid balancing systems and giving our grids the health that they need to accommodate the extreme increase of renewables every year. And hydrogen will become the clean fuel of the future and hopefully of the present. This is why we see that.
Now, how will future-proofing power infrastructure be essential to decarbonizing high-emitting energy systems?
Well, first of all, it's very important that the future-proofing technologies are ahead of the decarbonization. Otherwise, you cannot give stability to the systems. You cannot give comfort to the users. You cannot give reliability to the whole system. So it's very important. Mitsubishi Power is ahead on this. We are proving the technology in our Takasago hydrogen park. We are working together with partners all over the globe, developing projects from development stage, engineering up to commercial operation, putting all our technology ahead of the market. And the idea is to help the operators and the TSOs and the systems in this path to net zero, definitely.
Alan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. A pleasure. Nice to meet you.
For more insights, make sure to join the Enlit community.